Monday edition of PFT Live. All right, football historian. Do you remember? Two-part question. The first year there was a salary cap and what the salary cap was.
Well, the first year of the salary cap was 1994, right? Am I right about that?
Correct.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding.
On top of that, the first major salary cap casualty was Phil Simms, really. He was the first big star. So, yes, I remember that. I mean, I remember my dad walking into my bedroom when I'm about to be 14 years old in June. And I thought, man, okay, Dad, he comes back and checks on me in the bedroom all the time. But he walked in this time and closed the door and sat down at the chair at my desk. And I was like, a little bit like, uh-oh, what happened here? And he told me the Giants released him, and that was a crushing day for me right there. That was crushing. I cried, and I became a Cowboys fan and a Troy Aikman fan 3 seconds later. And said, screw you, Giants. And I went to Giants games with Cowboys jerseys on and rooted for the Cowboys right in Giants Stadium. That's what I did for a while.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
But okay.
It's not amazing that your dad got fired by the Giants, but that was one of the byproducts of free agency and the salary cap. It prevented guys from finishing their careers in the places where they wanted to play.
Definitely.
Because they were too expensive.
Yes.
So you either took a lot less money or you took zero and you moved on. So you did a nice job of evading the question.
$65 million?
Year was 34.
Holy crap. That's crazy. That's crazy.
34-2.
34-2.
For the entire team.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And now, 32 years later, it's 301.2. It's never gone down. The only year, there's 1 year it would have gone down.
Yeah.
And it would have gone down in 2012, the year after the lockout. They negotiate the number every year, the league and the union do. And in 2012, the way that the legend/facts go, the league agreed to bump up the salary cap over 2011, because if it had dropped after the signing of the new CBA, there would have been a revolt that would have washed DeMaurice Smith out of his job. And there were some agreements made as part of that created other complications, like abandoning the potential for a collusion claim arising from the league whacking the Cowboys, Washington, the Raiders, and the Saints for treating the uncapped year of 2010 like it was uncapped.
How dare they do what we said it was going to do? How dare you actually take for what we said and make truth of it? How dare you? We're going to fine you for being truthful.
This is the law nerd rest of the story.
Yeah.
Even though the NFLPA filed a collusion grievance once that came to light, they waived the claim as part of the effort to pump up the CBA, the salary cap, in 2012. They'd already authorized it. They'd already released the liability before we found out about it, because it was all part of the effort to keep the salary cap moving up. And now it's naturally moving up. The TV money is driving it higher and higher. It goes from 279.2 to 301. I mean, in 2 years, it's gone from 255 to 301.
Right.
This is why teams will move cap dollars this year into future years. That cap dollar this year means so much less. If you kick it 2 years from now, it's going to be 350.
Well, yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, we had the COVID year, right, where things went back, and that's where the Players Association should have never let that happen.
Oh, they did drop.
They
did drop.
They should have never.
They did drop.
Yeah.
It did drop on time.
It's all good, but that should have never happened. The players they got suckered into that. You know what happened that year? The teams appreciated it in value still. Yeah, exactly right. So the owners were fine no matter what, and they found a way to screw the players over and not pay them as much money that year. But regardless, look at what was that number in 2021, and I don't know if we could put that graphic up once again, guys.
It was 182.5.
Right.
It was down from 198.2 in 2020 to 182.5 in 2021. I completely forgotten that. I want to forget everything about the pandemic.
5
look at
seasons, $119 million later. Are you kidding me? That just speaks again to what I told you last week when I was in South Florida, how popular the sport is. It's exploding. It's all anybody wants right now. Every kid wants to be in the NFL. Every kid. No matter where you go, it's just football, 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 and they're dominating the sports landscape in our country right now, and the salary cap reflects it.
It's driven by TV money. And look, the more they make, the more they want to make. And there's constant pressure. It's never good enough to say, all right, how much profit did we make last year? Okay, let's do the same this year. It's always more and more. Everyone's wired that way. That's capitalism. We want more. We want more. We want more. If you're not growing, you're shrinking. And I guess there's some appeal to that, but they want more. And at some point this year, they're going back to the table with all the networks, NBC included, and they're going to be asking for more. And I don't know if somebody's going to get left out in the cold. There's a lot of chatter out there. There's a lot of speculation. NBC could lose Sunday Night Football to Amazon. Saw that one recently from John Oran. So there's going to be a lot of money. And that 301 is going to keep going up and up and up. The streamers are in play. The networks are in play. Hell, live sports, specifically the NFL, it's the only thing holding networks together. You take that out of the mix, and this isn't specific to NBC. This is NBC, ABC, Fox, CBS. What the hell else is there to watch? What is there that you can't go to a streaming service and watch? Is there any reason to turn on live TV, traditional TV, for anything other than the NFL or the electric company featuring Morgan Freeman? Is there any reason to do it? There's none. There's none. You can watch anything you want whenever you want, but you're not going to watch an NFL game the next day. Unless you had to work or something and you've walled yourself off from all technology so you don't know the outcome. Good luck with that in this day and age.
Yeah.
But the one thing that people are tuning in to watch live by the millions, by the multiple millions, is football. You take that away, and a traditional network, I think, collapses.
Yeah, I don't disagree. We've kind of seen that already, right? I mean, we saw CBS lose football and become irrelevant in the late 90s and early 2000s until they got it back. So it's a big driving for it. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, mid-90s.
We lost it.
We lost it
from 98 to 2006 and became irrelevant.
So, exactly. So, we'll see. But as we know, these streaming services have a lot more liquid cash. And Netflix and Apple and Amazon, I mean, from everything I hear from business people, I mean, one of those companies could buy NBC, CBS, and ABC all together. I mean, pretty much and do it. Well, maybe not ABC because they got the Disney money there behind it. But regardless, it is going to be interesting to see what goes down in the next TV contract.
There's all sorts of different ways this can go. I've heard different ideas over the years. You know, you could have a big tech company buy up entire packages and then parse them out to networks and be the middle man between the NFL and the net. But I think this is different from how it used to be, where they would have just too few seats for the number of asses that wanted NFL packages. They'll find a seat at the table for everyone that's willing to pay, and they'll carve this thing up. And one of the keys is more games, eventually more teams. You need more inventory so you can have a package for this one, a package for this one, a package for this one. As long as they're willing to pay the cover charge, we'll fill up the club with as many people who want in. That's what the NFL, I think, will do. All right, let's take a break. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.